I thought I was alone.
I think it can feel quite lonely as the parent of a child with a disability.
I could go looking for help and I didn't know where to go, and I was to go in wrong places.
You can sort of tend to feel like the only one out there.
We are an independent group of parents of children with either a disability or special educational need based in Greenwich.
We tend to have coffee mornings on a regular basis. It's not in one particular area. We tend to go to various schools.
We exchange ideas and we give advices to each other, which school to go to, how to talk to the teachers, how you can find the social workers.
And the thing that stands out mostly is that the pampering carers spend all their time doing the sort of looking after. But when someone offers you a cup of tea or a cake or has made you a cake, it actually is quite pleasant to be on the receiving end.
You can relate with other parents and learn from one another in a private and relaxed environment.
What tends to happen is parents with children that are slightly older than yours are going through problems that you're going to come up against in the next year or so. So it's nice to find out sort of what's coming and how to deal with it.
It can be quite a maze, especially when you enter the school system, finding out which way to go and what was the statementing procedure, and it just really helps to talk to people who have been there before.
It's not new to them, but they're telling you exactly how to overcome what you're going through. And it has really opened up my eyes to know that my daughter's got a future, that there are even other people who are going through what I'm going through.
We tend to have guest speakers come in occasionally that will give us topics on specialist areas in special educational needs.
And I've come here today to talk to a group of parents from Greenwich Parent Voice about the services that the Autistic Spectrum Disorder Outreach Service deliver in Greenwich. So there are things that you think, there's nothing in Greenwich or there's nothing I've been able to find on how to do this. Tell us about it.
It's given me greater access to information that I would not otherwise have been able to discover for myself, either due to time constraints or total ignorance.
But if you don't have the chance to attend an event, you can actually go online and you can leave a comment, or you can put forward some advice or tips which they can pass on to other families, at meetings or events. So if you can't actually get there in person, you can still participate.
The website is designed as a hub for parents to come and see what information there is about the world of special educational needs, particularly in Greenwich. We've got a news section where we list the news both locally and nationally. We have a fairly comprehensive events section. We have a calendar of meetings that are coming up. These are the meetings at which we're representing parent views. And we have a forum section called Community. You can post away to your heart's content, chat to other parents, ask questions, other parents might know the answer. It's just another space for parents to come together and talk to each other.
We also have a Twitter feed and a Facebook account so you can keep up to date whatever way suits you best.
So we've been involved with Parent Voice for a couple of years now.
I attended an event which was on the reforms. Brian Lamb presented at the event, and it was really useful. It was the first chance I had to begin to understand what the reforms involve.
The local authority also participated in that event.
Yeah, we had all the senior managers.
So all the senior managers were there in presence so that parents could see that they engaged, heard our concerns.
And I know for a fact that lots of the recommendations that parents made at that event have been fed through into consultations and seems to be travelling, so it really did have an impact.
When I joined Greenwich Parent Voice, my son was going through some surgeries at Great Ormond Street, and I noticed a gap in our local leisure centre. They didn't have a sling hoist. So together as a group we had a campaign and we secured funding through Aiming High. It's crucial for young people like my son to have local facilities which help them in their recuperation and development.
Great time for it because it's very important. I've learned a lot from them, and they even give advices, good advices how to go about it, especially the ones who still have young ones. because that is when you feel like you are lost, don't know where to turn to. But when you go to these people, you know that at least you've got a clear future.
It's well worth getting involved because the support you get is really, really helpful. So although you might think the last thing you want to do when you've got a bit of time to yourself is go to a meeting or go to a parents' morning, but actually it's very, very valuable to do so.